Hi, I saw this post. It's a couple months old, but I wanted to follow up. It's regarding Alibaba and buying, whether it's packaging products or private label products or whatever from Alibaba. We've all been burned before, and this isn't necessarily here to criticize Alibaba, but let's just lay the groundwork here, okay? I'm here in the US, I'm based in the US, a lot of our factories are overseas. I would not NOT buy from Alibaba. Again, the premise is great, and you could very easily get lucky and find somebody that actually comes through. But here's where I start with Alibaba. First of all, Alibaba has a fraud department. And that bothers me right from the very beginning. Now, if a company needs to have a fraud department, that means they have a pretty good risk of having fraud or being involved in some fraudulent activity. Not Alibaba per se, so I don't want this to lead to a lawsuit, but the people selling through Alibaba. People go to Alibaba because they want that low cost, cheap price. I get it. But if you really want to be able to get your product and know it's made of value, find somebody that sources from overseas but does it directly. Meaning, get beyond the Alibaba people and find people that actually have their own people on the ground. Alibaba is great for information, getting some starting points, finding some factories or getting some ideas. But if you truly want product that you can count on, not just once, but time and time and time again, you've got to find the actual factory. Alibaba is not the factory. Alibaba oftentimes represents trading companies. They're not even the factory. So when you go through Alibaba, you run the risk of not even knowing, are you dealing with a manufacturer? Are you dealing with a decision maker at this company or just somebody that can type in English? You see what I mean? I hope you like this content. If you want more of it, I put together a specialized packaging alliance, a group of packaging professionals in different facets of this industry. We talk strategy, sales, and marketing. I'll also be answering your questions. If you want to join, click the link below. Thanks. So when you can find somebody that does work overseas and you can find somebody that's able to guarantee their work, okay? Guarantee delivery. This goes way beyond what Alibaba does, okay? This is not Alibaba guaranteeing that you won't be screwed and then you have to go fight to get your money. This is about dealing with factories that deal directly, or dealing with companies that deal directly with factories instead of going through Alibaba. And in this day and age, a lot of business that's out there, we can live feed. Say, for example, in the packaging space, a lot of times people want to see their artwork or their packaging being run. We can live feed it from the factory. It may be at midnight because they're 12 hours ahead of us. But the point is there's so much you can do back and forth, even have conversations with factories directly if you know what you're doing. If you don't, the one thing I learned from my mentor a long time ago, it may not happen on the first order, it may not happen on the second, but I guarantee you are going to have a problem, and it never fails. It's when you finally get that big order, or you finally get that the retailer wants, or you picked up a new company that wants your product and suddenly you can't get it, or the quality is terrible, or you get half of an order, or the product shows up and it's incorrect. Or what I'm getting at is, if you want to be in business and you want to make money and you really want to do this long term, you can do this, but not through Alibaba. You're gonna have to go beyond and find the factories directly. There's a way to do this. There's a way to do it properly. There's a way to do it where companies can guarantee not just the quality, but guarantee the shipping date, guarantee the delivery. One thing you're going to find with Alibaba, and this happened just last week with a customer of ours, somebody went out and got a price from Alibaba for some food service containers that we sold, okay? The point is they got a really, really cheap price and everybody panics and goes, oh my God, but Alibaba doesn't figure the freight. Alibaba doesn't figure the shipping cost or customs or transfers or palletizing or no pallet. There's all these other things that Alibaba doesn't tell you until you've already placed or you already gave them your money, and now you're trying to backtrack. Well, what about this? What about that? Do your homework. Learn from the advice of those of us that have been there. Alibaba is a great place to start. But if you want to do this and you really want to be in business long term, and you really want to do this right, and you really want to be able to ship your products or have your products done in confidence, find a way around that There's lots of people out there that can help you directly, whether it's even domestic or any other company. But Alibaba is a starting point, not the finish. I hope you enjoyed that episode. If you want to see more, here's another video that you can check out, and I hope you'll enjoy it. Thanks.